having a predictable sales pipeline is so challenging for a lot of founders, right? Because your sales reps are telling you, yeah, we're going to close this next month and next quarter. That doesn't happen, right? So how predictable is your sales pipeline? To improve that accuracy is very important because you want to make sure that you're hitting the goals, right? So I think there's a lot of the discipline that you need, systems you need. That's where I found Sales Academy can really help us. Hi, this is Roger Sholanki. I'm the founder and CEO of Book4Time. Book4Time is in over 100 countries, used by major brand hotels to do everything from ancillary revenue management, back office, and front office operations for their spa and wellness business. Our challenge was being able to have predictable forecasting. I must have went through probably half a dozen false hires. We took out millions of dollars in line of credits that were being invested in new sales hires, and we weren't getting the results we wanted. So a lot was at stake. Sean reached out to me. Now remember, this is a time when I was doing a lot of the day-to-day operations of the business. And I had enough of people, telling me they can do everything from a sales point of view. One day I received a bulky FedEx, and inside there were 2 fuzzy dice in there. And it said, don't gamble on your next sales hire Sales Academy. So I said, okay, that's interesting. It got my attention, but I just put it aside on my desk. And about a week later, Sean calls me and said, did I receive the package? So I've been ignoring his calls for a few weeks, actually. And then I had a terrible day one day in the office with my sales leader at the time. And I said, okay, I got to take this call. And I took a call with Sean, and he wanted to come and meet. So he came by. We met in our office for about an hour. And I was all ready for the sales pitch, but he didn't pitch me on anything. We just sat there. And after he left, I was like reflecting back. He must have asked me 100 different questions, very deep questions. It was really interesting, thoughtful meeting we had. Got me to really think how I was running the business. That's when I called Sean, the founder, decided to bring him on board. So he started observing a lot of things that I was doing in my sales cycle that I could be doing differently. So one day he asked us to go through CustomerCentric Selling, which is a methodology that Sales Academy uses. So I went in there myself and I took my reps there. And that was a great session. So we started putting some of those in place and we started seeing results. And that's how we started seeing things happening. When you're selling enterprise software, it's very different. And we were selling enterprise software. So these are big ticket items. The way to sell them, because they're pricier, it's really doing a deep discovery. And that's what we learned, is that what Sean brought together was like, how do you do a deep discovery? So Sean spent a lot of time doing deep discovery training sessions in groups and individually with folks to educate them on our product, and then having one-on-ones with them to coach them. And that really helped us develop the caliber of salespeople we needed. We were figuring out the right type of individuals to bring in. And we had some, earlier ones we brought on didn't work out. So we learned from that, but eventually we figured out the right DNA. And he brought in assessments in terms of testing that we would do on individuals to understand their background and what motivates somebody, what is their drive, things like that we look for. So it's basically a test that he put together, and that provided a scoring of probability on somebody succeeding. So we really use that religiously in every hire. And that was really important because that allows us to screen out the ones that may not work out. So we've had a higher success rate. Sean and Sales Academy were really valuable to our evaluation. They helped put a lot of disciplines in place. I think what Sean was doing in sales was one of the top things that, attracted Sarant Capital. If you had a consistent, predictable sales pipeline and results, that's going to add value. That's how Sean and his team added value to our business, because by the time we sold the business, historically over the past 5 years, we had a consistent sales growth. So bringing in a company like Sales Academy can really help you look at your business from another lens. And that will help you really figure out, okay, what are the things you need to improve in terms of how you sell, how you hire, even your reporting. That's kind of some of the things that we learned from Sean and Sales Academy, is also when to make that call. You don't want to hold on to reps who are, in hopes that they're going to succeed one day. If they haven't succeeded in a short period, or in a period that has worked for your business in the past with other reps, then chances are that person's not going to work out, and they're better off making that decision and hiring somebody else for that role. Being quick on pulling the trigger when things aren't working out is important.